Hello everybody, Arnaud Mallet from Global Distribution. Today's video will be a quick demonstration of the remote access with the Yeastar PBX. So we will see how to configure and how to work with those application, and we'll see some details about those. Um, for the purpose of the test, I will be using a PBX, a cloud PBX, but you have to take in mind that it's the same using a PBX 550, 560, 570 or the cloud PBX. It will be the same configuration for for both of those. That's it for the quick presentation. Let's dive in and see what's the remote access. So in order to do a remote access with the Yeastar PBX, you will need to have the remote access service available. So if you are using a P550, 560 or 570, you will need to use the enterprise plan. You see that there is an asterisk. If you use a cloud edition, the remote access service is not required because you already have that access. If you just want to have a try when you buy the 550, you have a 30 days trial that you can activate at any time to have the remote access available. So what is the remote access service from Yeastar? So the remote access service is a domain name that you can custom, which is provided directly by Yeastar. Okay, so that will give you a direct link to connect your system and have a remote access through the web and using the Linkus UC Client. Okay, so just by one click. So that is a really easy configuration. You don't have to configure your NAT, you don't have to configure a VPN or any connection from the outside. You just keep your network as it is and it will work automatically. And you will be able to use what they call the Linkus UC client. So they exist in 3 different modes. So you have the mobile connection, you have the desktop connection, and you have the web connection. So from a UC client, you can use the the application for the calls. Of course, you can do some meeting to 8 people max, but it's a good features. You can work from anywhere, which is very good, and you can have access from UC features depending on your system, but you can access your voicemail, your call history, change the preset of your presence if you are available on do not disturb, that everything that can be changed from those applications. One quick update, they have what they call an extension for Google Chrome, which is called Linkus for Google. That's an extension that you download for your web browser Chrome, and it will give you easy access to all the features of your system integrated inside the Google Chrome. Of course, if you want to use the web is compliant with all the majority of the web browser in the world. So if you are using Edge, Firefox, Safari, or some minor ones, they will work with the Linkus connection. That's they will work with the Linkus web client. This is just for Google. They have what they call an extension to integrate it and have some notification inside the Chrome web browser. So to configure our system, so like I said, I will be using a P-Series Cloud Edition. So I will just connect here to my system. Okay, here I am. And I will go to the extension here. Okay, so I have two extensions in my system. Right now you can see that I have a desktop application connected to my system. Okay, to connect. So I have two extensions in my system, and I will just modify one. So what you have to take care is first giving the name and a last name to your extension. You will also put an email address, a job title if you'd like, and you will give them also a user role. By default, they will have an administrator role. I will strongly advise you to change that, because if they connect by web, they will have access to all the configuration of the system. But just by clicking on employee, you will give them the most common features, like access to the voicemail, changing the presence, changing some features for the call or for the voicemail greetings, those kinds of stuff. Okay, so here, and you can also check the Linkus client. So right now my extension can use the mobile extension, the desktop extension, and the web client. Also, I can remove or grant the access for those just by clicking here. So I will give them all full access here, and I will click in the extension, click here, and I will send a welcome email to the extension email address I already preset here. So click on welcome. You can here see the email sending. We're just waiting now to receive the email. Now I have received from my Yeastar Linkus client the email. So this email is provided directly from the system. It can be customizable as you like. So you will receive a QR code for your mobile connection with the Linkus clients. You will also have you'll have a link to configure your desktop, and you can also click it for your mobile, and you will have a link for your web connection here. So you can see here some details on how to use those. So I will start with the web client by clicking here. See, connecting to the system, and here it is. So the first time you will connect, because I already connect, but the first time you will have an agreement to agree, a policy agreement, and then you will have to enter a password. Okay, so right now I already done that for that extension, but you will enter the password, and then you will have the full access to your account. So like I said, you can click on contact. See, so right now no contact is available, but I can add a new one or import some from a different software like CRM. You also have the chat, so you can chat with your fellow employees. See here, you just send the message. You can click and say, hey, hello, etc., etc. Video conferencing is not available because I don't have the right plan, but you have the call logs, the call history, call back here, or you can just delete. You have your access to video, voicemail, and some preference for your user. So you can change your pictures, you can change your presence, you can access for your voicemail, give some message, predetermined message, etc., etc. Okay, audio and video, the same things. So that's for the web connection here. Now let's go back to the link here. So like I said, you have a link here, which is the connection for the desktop. So let's go on the Linkus desktop here. Okay, so like you see, you have the logging on the first, but you have using a link here. So you just paste the link and you just click on identify. So the system will try to identify, and that's it. You are connected to the server. So it's like this, it's easy. So you have your two extension, you also have your log history, call history, you have your voicemail, etc. So everything is here. You can also change some parameters, like I said, so the pictures, the name, add your some information about you, and that's it. You mostly have the same thing that the web provide. Okay, and the last but not least is the mobile connection.
Here is the application, so let's scan the QR code from the mail we received earlier. So let's wait for the connection. So here we are. So on the first you have the calls history, where you can see your missed call or you call you've made or received already, and you also have the access to the voicemail. So here is the message from the voicemail. Right now there is nothing, but this is where you will follow up your messages. Then you have the contacts, so you have the internal contacts. You can add the contacts from your phone directly, but you have to give them access. And you have the contacts created inside the PBX that you can see already here. Then the conversation, you can have conversation with the people, the internal people, the internal extension, and create just a discussion with them. It's pretty easy to use. And the last one is the conference. You just create one with you and 8 other people that you can select from the contacts. So the internal contact, your phone contacts, or the contact from the PBX. And when you're ready, you click on the green button and here we go. So here is the application from the mobile. Just be sure that your battery is set to have the application work in the back, so you can receive the call from the application.
So that concludes our video today about the remote access for the PBX Yeastar. So like you see, it's an easy function to configure. You don't have to stress about the environment, the VPN, the NAT connection. Everything is provided by Yeastar. You just have to connect, and simple as that. So that's it for me today. I will give you some other info about other features for the Yeastar or other product. In the meantime, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook for more information. We have also the global website at global.ca. So I will leave you now. Thank you for listening to me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.